All right, hi guys. Now this week we are talking about data types and their applications. And first of all, we need to know what is a data type. Now, a data type is a format of data that an information system can process or work with. We were given some examples of data types this week, and they were primitive data types, collections, and objects. Now, let's start with primitive data types. Primitive data types are predefined and supported by programming languages. This is commonly in Java. Okay, now they are building blocks of data manipulation, and they cannot be further divided in simpler data types. An example we have here is date, time. Now, one of the applications that you can find date and time data type is in a hotel reservation or a flight booking, for instance, where the person reserving space has to choose the date and time. Okay, so now the information system has to be able to handle date and time data. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the collections data type. Now, collection data types, these ones offer increased functionality, okay? Not like the primitive data types, okay? These ones offer increased functionality. And an example we have here is lists. This is an order of sequence of items, okay? Now, this data type is also commonly used in Python programming language. Okay, now let's look, thinking of an example where you find lists is a music player application where they're using linked lists. Okay, you find that a song is playing, and as it fades off, another song just starts up and plays automatically. Okay, that's one example of the collections data type. Now let's move on to the last one, which is objects. Now, objects are used to store collections of data that is more complex as opposed to the primitive data type, okay, where there is only a single value being kept. Now, objects keep multiple values. For example, if you wanted to store information about students in a student management system, you would create an object called student, and then this object would have multiple properties like date of birth, gender, and etc. Now, instead of creating multiple variables, you would instead create an object which has these properties. So these can be multiple instances of this object that we would call student records. Okay, that's a very good example of objects as a data type. All right, now that's all we had for this week, and yeah, see ya.